Holy cow, this isn't funny at all. The CEO of Ripple has just stated that the cryptocurrency would never return, and President Trump has only validated the speculation. Hi there, lovely individuals. Good day, Pepo Coin Channel. Let's discuss XRP. Let's discuss the cryptocurrency market. All I ask is that you bestow upon me that radiant grin so that I can radiate those positive energy. The like button has to be smashed. Hey, I've noticed that you guys haven't been hitting the like button as often as usual, even though I haven't been posting 3 movies every day. It would be great if this video could get 3,000 likes. Here's a challenge for you. Even though the market hasn't been terrific, I know you guys can accomplish it. It makes sense to me. Our chances of success are high, in my opinion. Our chances of success are high, in my opinion. You have my trust. 10,000 individuals, perhaps 15,000 persons can be featured in the video. Can we do it? I'm aware that we can, with the exception of bots, which may mean 2,000. I believe it is within our reach. Additionally, I would like to emphasize that this video is solely intended for amusement reasons. It is crucial for you to conduct your own research before making any investment decisions. Trade with caution. Very well. So, the current price of XRP is 2.44. It remains somewhat unstable. As you can see, it started at 254, dropped to 235, and then began to rise again. Here, the entire market experienced this fluctuation. After falling below $110,000, Bitcoin has now recovered. Similarly, Ethereum has just resurfaced, trading at a price below $4,000. At $28, the Crypto Terror Index is standing at the moment. Thus, we are terrified. People continue to feel fear. I can't stop listening to the terrifying things that folks told me last week. So, it's understandable that the market needs time to recover and rebalance. It's shocking, everyone. Many are opting to relax and unwind. This is just the way the game is, and I get that. Even if you may have lost some weight on Friday, I really value the fact that you're still here with me, watching the videos and providing encouragement. Well done, if you did make some. Well done. However, the future of XRP is something to watch with great curiosity. How is the market doing? So the question is, can XRP go back to its previous level? Falling to 195 was a very shocking event. Therefore, XRP's recovery here might be rather delayed. I guess we'll find out. The end of the month is being touted as a really strong point by many. They mentioned that the beginning of the month was a strong one. However, if you are aware, if you have been observing the channel, I will tell it to you honestly. To be honest, I have no idea what the market will do. October, as I mentioned before, has always been a strong month historically. It wasn't fantastic last year, therefore, perhaps things will take a similar turn this year. We are unaware. Very well, that is something you must always think about. Before we go any further, I'd like to bring up our partners again. You have BTCC on your side, assuming that leverage trading piques your interest. In addition to bit.unix, if you join up using my referral link, you'll be eligible for the new sign-up incentive. Plus, there are benefits with BTCC, and we get to compete against Jaron Jackson Jr., who was out with an injury but is now healthy again. After harm, he has recovered. During preseason, I seen him play. A link is in the description below in case you're interested. Just a reminder to trade properly. While leverage has helped me make a tidy sum, it has also caused me to lose a tidy sum. Therefore, exercise extreme caution. I should also mention that. The truth is that conversations can go wild at times. In order to ensure that you are aware of the potential benefits and drawbacks, they shut positions and review the user agreement. By clicking on my link, I will get a little commission. I appreciate that. Now let's go on to more recent events. We are currently engaged in a trade war with China, as President Trump stated today when asked about it. Now let's hear the video clip. Is a protracted trade battle with China inevitable? Sure. Take a look at our 100% tariff. Our insignificance would be shown beyond the absence of tariffs. That would leave us defenseless. Although they have imposed taxes on our goods, no one in our government has ever felt the need to do so. Are we going to... Basically, the statement was unpopular with the markets. I see, because, what do markets want? They prefer certainty, they hate conflict, and they hate things going wrong. I see. Take a look. The stock market is genuinely rising in certain places. So, to reiterate, I believe things are looking somewhat better than yesterday in the pre-market, but, we did see that sell-off last night. Oh, and we'll be right back. So, it's clear that pre-markets have a mix of green and red. What happens in the market today is going to be fascinating to watch. In Eastern Asia, it is already dark, while in Europe, it is already lunchtime, when the United States begins to awaken. What happens when we wake up to this remark will be fascinating to see, I suppose. Another notable interviewee is Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. Perhaps later on tonight, I will film a video describing it. Nearly 20 minutes is the length of that clip. To put it another way, the ship has left the harbor. Reverting to Gensler's anti-crypto days is something the US will not do. Regarding XRP and the fact that we've had this Trump pump since last November, we've discussed this briefly on the channel, and you guys have asked me briefly about it in the comment section as well. It has been brought up that the existence of a crypto czar and other pro-crypto legislation and regulations might be altered, for instance, upon the election of Democrats to power. And I already mentioned that, in my view, and Brad's as well, the genie is excellent once the genius or monster comes out of the bottle. When individuals realize it's not what they were expecting, there's no use in bringing it back. For that reason, I don't think the US markets or governments will ever return to their previous states. Very well. This, however, is merely my personal viewpoint. The future is completely unpredictable. The CEO of the company, Brad Garlinghouse, also stated this. Well, that should be a fascinating experience. By the way, this was also rather intriguing. Right now, it's all fascinating. Playing a drinking game is an option. You must take a shot whenever I mention anything intriguing. U.S. approval is required. The new crypto bank Erebor has Palmer, Lucky, and Peter Thiel as backers. When it comes to stablecoin transactions, Erebor wants to be the most regulated entity. The fox has stepped into the henhouse, according to Paul Barron. Additionally, Ripple has applied for a banking license, as is well known. And we've already covered this in our previous conversation, but I believe that in the future there will be no such thing as a pure bank. This means that all banks will provide crypto services, and all major exchanges will also offer banking. For example, you'll have these massive monsters that provide both. I don't see why a bank wouldn't provide crypto services. Not nice, is it? The bank should, totally. If a financial institution or other entity grants you permission, for instance, to deposit and withdraw stable coins, then you are free to do just that. I don't see why not. I mean, it seems to reason that you should be able to deposit cryptocurrency into a bank and receive the same services as when you use fiat currency. It's solely from a regulatory perspective. Today, I suppose, did you receive your salary? Although there may be an exception, most individuals like to keep things simple, like receiving a wire transfer and depositing the funds into your bank account. You will not receive physical currency. So it's completely digital, isn't it? Who says it belongs on the blockchain anyway? Therefore, I anticipate that this will be the case in the future. Next time, I'd love to see you. And as I've said before, let's amass substantial wealth.